Hello everyone, Enderite7 here. Today I have a fun little tutorial I want to show you guys. It is a tutorial for an RC glitch in Trailmakers. So, the RC glitch was patched a while ago, but there are plenty of new ones, and I want to show you one that I have found that works very well for all sorts of remote control vehicles. Alright, so to start, I'm just going to create a basic demo of what this RC glitch mainly consists of. I'm just going to strap some wheels to a block, and as well, I'm going to put an engine on it. Now, normally, if we just take a seat and detach it from the vehicle, like so, it can no longer affect the engine. Now, I am mashing the W button, and it is not doing anything. So that's a bit of a problem if you're trying to make a remote controlled vehicle, right? Well, so there's actually a very simple solution. It does not consist of that many steps, and you can have a lot of different, uses for this. You can have a bunch of different blocks in one build. It doesn't have to just be one. So I'll show you how to do this glitch. First, you take a detachable block off of your vehicle, and then you're going to want to stick a NOR gate to it. This NOR gate should be hooked up to the detachable block. And then, you're going to take an OR gate. Put your inputs into this OR gate, and then connect the OR gate into whatever you want to activate. So in this case, I'm going to connect it to the engine. Now, of course, you can add as many OR gates as you need for all of the different functions of your build. So if I had steering, I could hook up another OR gate for A and D. And if I had, I don't know, some sort of vertical takeoff, I could have space for thrusters on the bottom. It's really cool. You can have all sorts of things connected to this. But once you have all of your OR logic gates and your NOR logic gate into the detachable block, then you're going to want to make sure that before you come out of build mode, you just take one of the blocks on your vehicle, not the logic, the vehicle, and just move it up and down or left or right. Make sure that that's the last thing you modified. Then, you can save it, if that's your final build, and then come out of build mode. Make sure now that when you go into build mode the second time, you are not going into build mode on your vehicle. Make sure you are putting the logic blocks into build mode. Now that you have the logic blocks in build mode, you're going to take any seat of your choice. I prefer to also, once I have the seat on, move the build a little far away so it doesn't spawn in onto the creation. That can be bad. But now, as you can see, when I spawn it in, the build can move forwards and backwards. I will also show you how to say you want to add steering. Again, it's very simple. You just move the blocks out. Take your handy-dandy steering hinge, and then place it on both sides. You can clear the inputs from it. It doesn't matter. They will not be helpful anyway. And then you will take another OR logic gate, put in your desired inputs, and then connect it to your steering hinge. Now again, before you go out of build mode, make sure to move something on your vehicle. And then you can save it again, spawn it in, put the logic into the builder, attach any seat, move the seat off to the side, and as you can see now, there's a hinge on this, and it can now steer. Now something nice about this strategy is that once you have it saved, and as you want it, you do not need to touch anything when you put it in builder just to spawn it in. You can go straight from putting the entire vehicle into the builder to then spawning it in, taking the logic blocks, attaching your seat, and boom. Easy as that. That'll be all for today's tutorial. If you enjoyed, please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Ender out.